Morning, everybody. Happy Thanksgiving. So, just got kind of a morning message that I wanted to share with some folks. And interestingly enough, so I really no longer consider myself like a religious person or affiliate with religion. However, I feel more close to God than I ever have in my life. I'm sure a lot of you can relate to that. But today, that's not to say that the Bible and scriptures aren't applicable. I think if we look at it from the standpoint of worshiping an outside entity, that becomes problematic, and that's when people start to get a little mixed up. But when we start to recognize that the scriptures were all written about the internal spirit that is us, the internal God source that is us, then it starts to give us a fresh perspective on what that really means and what they are trying to point to. So Jesus came, to help people understand their oneness, their godlike structure, their spirit, which is Christ consciousness, the consciousness of the Christ within us, in that we are all a piece of this God, as one spirit. So that said, interestingly enough, I had some scriptures come up to me today as I was meditating. And to be honest with all of you, my journey with religion and coming out of some pretty strict environments, I've had to really put all of it away, just for my own ability to wake up to the spirit within me. It's been something I've had to kind of, for a period, completely disconnect from. But now I'm more, it's not that I am reconnecting to it from a religious standpoint. It's more like, hey, the scriptures are still alive in that perspective of Christ consciousness, right? Okay. So the scriptures that came to me are, seek ye first the kingdom of God and his righteousness. Okay. We say the Bible has been interpreted and reinterpreted a million different times, and things have been cut out by the church and all the things to control people. So understand that the translations we've got are kind of a far cry from what they were originally, but that's okay. Some of the messages can come through really beautifully because of that oneness that we all are. Our spirit is perfect, right? Okay, so seek ye first the kingdom and his righteousness, and all these things shall be added unto you. Okay, what does that mean? It doesn't mean put down all the human desires and, sell all your stuff and don't have any wants, don't have any cares, don't have any humanness. It does not mean that. And it doesn't mean put Jesus first. Jesus was a human. It means put God first. What does that mean? The kingdom. The kingdom is that Christ consciousness. It is that spirit within you. So when you're seeking things outside of yourself to fulfill you, that is when things get weird and you get very dismayed. That's what leads to depression. That's what leads to all of our angst as humans. And so when you're looking, searching, I've lost it, I don't know where I am anymore, you need to go back to seek ye first the kingdom, meaning go back within and connect to that spirit that you are. I highly recommend a daily meditation. One of the meditations that I just absolutely love is kind of picturing your spirit departing from your body a little bit and just allowing that pure love source to love you. And just connect to love, full stop. And just bask in that love. And over time, it'll get a little easier. Your mind may wander, but just come back to that love and that oneness. And that is where everything flows. So seek first that oneness within you. And then from there, everything flows. All these things will be added. And all of your fulfillment it'll be in rose-colored glasses. You're looking out at the world would be through rose-colored glasses because you now have that Christ consciousness. You have that awareness of your true nature. Okay. The next one that came to me is kind of this knowledge of the tree of life versus the tree of good and evil. Okay. Kind of goes to my previous video, right? Where we're talking about when you're eating from the tree of life, you are going within and you are setting your intention to visualize and feel and connect internally with things in the way that you would like them to be. That's eating from the tree of life. Versus the knowledge of good and evil is kind of this external focus, super focused on your 3D world and what it's saying to you. Again, I always say don't dissociate from the 3D in that you're ignoring it and pretending like it doesn't exist. You can allow that to be and acknowledge the emotions that are coming up, send unconditional love and acceptance the way it is. And that allows the energy to free up. So we don't dissociate from the 3D because that's resistance and that holds it in place, right? We allow, accept, send it love, and then go internally to eat from that tree of life and create that environment you'd like. Set that intention internally and feel that feeling, see that vision and feel that feeling and connect with your world. Create the world you'd like to see internally and relate to your world as if it's that, while also allowing and acknowledging the 3D is there, but that it's not real, right? So eating from the tree of knowledge of good and evil is looking at the external and trying to layer positive thoughts and, just thinking that it's super real, beating your head against the wall, right? Lots of resistance. Tree of life is go within, visualize the environment you'd like to see, feel that feeling, connect and relate to your world from there. Last one, the enter his courts with thanksgiving in your heart, enter his courts with praise. And when we say his, there's no, this may throw some of you, and it's okay. There's no gender to God. God is fully male, fully female, because there is completeness there, right? And I'm going to teach module sessions on love with social goats that I feel like Spirit gave to me. And I really, I treasure these things that I feel like Spirit gave to me so much. And I really hope you guys enjoy it. Like I didn't even come up with it. It's just cool. This completeness of love through male and female. And it has nothing to do with gender, right? Like the cultural genders that we express. It doesn't matter of any of that. We're talking about the creative pieces of male and female. So God is not his necessarily. That's just the human identifier that the Bible put with it through translations and things like that. So why don't we remove that entirely when we're talking about this? Enter courts, the courts of heaven, the courts of spirit, the courts of oneness with thanksgiving in your heart. Enter courts with praise. What that means is when you're connecting with Spirit, the quickest way to raise your vibration is gratitude and, praise for, again, do not praise external things. That will get you super wacky and it'll get you into separation real fast. Praise that God being inside you. You're not praising your human body in an egoic kind of way. You're praising that spirit within you. That is that creative Godness, oneness, spirit, source, universe. So, it's not law of attraction, like just feel good, because again, that can lead you into dissociating with your 3D and resisting it, which causes big, big, big fat problems. What you're doing is enter with thanksgiving, enter with praise, and just express gratitude to that oneness that you are, and praise that spirit that you are, and just appreciate. You can even just picture yourself, your spirit beingness. Sometimes I see it as kind of an essence, kind of a sparkly essence. However your mind's eye shows you is the intuitive way your spirit wants to connect and show you that. Be thankful for that. Praise that. And it just raises your vibration and it allows you to more quickly connect to that Christ consciousness, that spiritness of you. And that is just the Christian modality for connecting to spirit. There are a million modalities that the human race has come up with to connect. And they all lead you to the same place, which I do also think is quite beautiful. My caution on all of that is don't get wrapped up in the second you start trying to connect and worship and make it separate from you is where you have a problem. because then you think somehow Jesus is up in heaven with his hand on the spigot of blessing, and if you dance the right way, he's going to turn the spigot on and you're going to get some. That is very warped. The Spirit is you. You are God. That essence of spirit, that essence of Godness is what is animating your body. So hope all of you find that helpful. Again, I know that there are a lot of people coming from the Christian Influence that watch this channel. So I just thought, Spirit thought you'd like to hear that today. So again, if you'd like to book a session with me, my website is seewithash.com, SEE with Ash, all spelled out, all one word. I am still running the promotion. I think I have 2 slots left for people who would like to come and have a session with me. 50% off, $75 is the discounted rate. Typically the rate is $150. So I hope you have the best day, and I'll talk to you soon.